Hey, Martin, first off, welcome to Seattle. First off, what's the meaning of joining a new franchise like this? And then what expectations for yourself do you feel are in reach playing this season in Seattle?
Yeah, it's very exciting. Just to be a part of a new franchise is pretty exciting, and then to be close to home for me is kind of an added bonus. So, as far as expectations go, we're trying to make the playoffs, I think, and for me, I'm going to push as hard as I can to play, and I think to push Phil as hard as I can, and I think goalies are at their best when they're both pushing each other and have that kind of competitive relationship.
RJ.
Hi, Martin. Welcome to Seattle, and thanks for doing this. Have you had any contact with Philip or with Steve Briere since signing? And if so, what's it been like getting to know them a little bit?
Just a couple quick phone calls with Steve. I think as we get closer to camp, and I'll get down there a little bit early and have some time to settle in and get to know those guys a little bit better.
John.
Hey, Martin, welcome to Seattle. You're obviously familiar with the area. How big, you mentioned kind of being close to home, how big of an influence did that have in you signing here, being kind of close to Vancouver?
Yeah, it was obviously pretty enticing to be so close to home, and with friends and family being able to come down and visit, and it played a factor for sure. I think there was that, and just that sort of the excitement of being part of this new franchise. It was something I thought about in the last couple of years. It would be really cool, ever really since Vegas joined, to see kind of the buzz that they had, and it's exciting. So I think we're just excited to get down there, settle in and meet everybody.
Bob Condor.
Hey, Martin, welcome to Seattle. Scanning your last few seasons, what do you think you need to focus on or improve in your game coming out here this year?
Well, there's technical stuff, and I'm not going to get into too much detail about that, but there's stuff I've been working on the last few years, and some structural stuff. But I thought last year it was a trying year, obviously for our team, but I think I took a lot of good steps forward, and I think I'm real close to getting back to having some of the seasons I had early in San Jose there. So it's been a good summer for me. I feel like I'm ready to go, and looking forward to the season.
Scott.
Hey, Martin. Welcome to Seattle. Obviously, a lot changes for you when you're changing teams and such, between moving, getting family settled, all of that. From sort of that goaltending point of view, what's the adjustment process look like when you're adjusting to a new team in front of you and a new defensive system?
Yeah, obviously communication is going to be a big thing, especially early on. I think just in terms of what you're facing, and there's just sort of maybe a comfort level, just being used to sort of the different situations and how they're played defensively in front of you. So that takes just a little bit of time, and the other things, just good communication with our defensemen. Obviously puck handling is a big part of the game now for goaltenders, and just making sure everybody's on the same page.
Mike.
Hey, Martin, playing off more of Steve Briere, and you mentioned about trying to get back to form. What have you noticed about coaches who bring out the best in you as a goaltender, working with them day to day on the ice?
Well, I think in general, goalie coaches, it's about working with each goalie individually, and there's obviously some parameters that you want to work within as a goalie, technically and structurally. But I think as a goalie coach, and most of them they're there to kind of work with each individual goalie, and play to their strengths and their style of play.
Kate.
Hey, I was wondering, is there anyone you know particularly well on the Kraken roster?
I played with Donato and Donskoy in San Jose. I know Justin Schultz a little bit, and actually played with Everly at World Championships and at the Brick tournament when we're 10 years old.
Scott.
Martin, what are the other things that comes with changing teams? Obviously, usually means for goalies a change in goalie equipment and a mask. Have you given any thought to sort of new equipment or mask, or do you have anything in the works already?
Just starting to get that going now. Send some pad colors in, but haven't got the mask design yet.